First, though, let's check in on sports. LSU defensive coordinator Dave Aranda isn't going anywhere yet. This is a tweet from ESPN's Adam Rittenberg. He writes that Aranda had some talks with the University of Las Vegas to serve as their next head coach, but no offer was made. Our partners at The Advocate say it's unclear what might have changed negotiation talks. Earlier this week, Sports Illustrated reported that both sides were in serious talks about the head coaching gig, but the Las Vegas Review-Journal reports that a source close to the head coaching search told them the school has not offered their job to anyone. Aranda is the highest paid assistant in college football, making $2.5 million per year.